Charlie, start pylon. Pylon. Come on, man, do it. Start pylon.
Relax, man. Pylon.
Pylons are the most relaxing things.
Mate, you might have a bird if you relax too, mate.
No, Charlie, no.
It's not that cold, mate.
It is.
1:30 to us. Remember this first.
Yes, Spencer. Okay, I'm sorry.
All mobiles off, everybody. Please
Tell me if I'm waffling.
Right, what we need is lots of smiling, happy people on the telly. Otherwise, you're going to be silly.
Yeah, whatever.
Big smile.
No, I will. My links, and that prevents me from shouting.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Rye.
Hello there, good morning. It is Friday, the 25th of April. It's Friday, Katie. I cannot
It's my first
believe
Friday.
It. Yeah, wicked. It's my last Friday, because I'm leaving. I'm not really. Rise, Ian, 8 o'clock exactly. Good morning to
Hi,
you.
Kate here. We're here every morning till 9, and then it's Rise with Mel and Sue until 9:30.
Now, it is the weekend. Do you have anything exciting planned?
No.
Wicked. Now, listen, this morning we've got a sneak preview of the Sunday Times Rich List, and I've got to tell you, Katie,
Yeah?
we're not on there.
They obviously have no idea how much we're on at this programme.
Exactly. I do top up my fee by delivering free newspapers in my local area. Penny a paper, that's got to be a bargain.
Scandalous.
But some of the names on there, lots of old rockers, Mick Jagger and Eric Clapton riding high, of course. But Paul McCartney is up there with a personal millions of £760 million.
How can you be worth that much money?
How can he be worth that much
Robbie
money?
Williams is now worth 68 million, making him the richest performer under 30.
And in sports, Bex is number one, earning more than his skinny wife Posh for the first time ever. That's
And
gotta
did
be
you
good
know
news.
that Sol Campbell's a new entry since his transfer to Arsenal? He's now worth £15 million. Go on,
Yay!
my son.
Good, Sol.
The
God,
drunken
Sol.
voice you can hear there is our floor manager, Charlie Charles. We do apologise for
Fellow Gooner.
anything he says. This is what's coming up later on in the show.
Our favourite Reborn in the USA stars will be in to predict the winner of this weekend's final. We'll meet Triple Eight, the boy band hoping to knock Westlife off their stools, and Mindy will be giving us a look at Michael Jackson's sensational home videos.
You think you're ill prepared, Katie? What are you asking me for? I've got no blooming idea. It's time to have a look at the papers and let's see what is happening. Paul Mackenzie's here, by the way. Hello, sir. We'll talk about your documentary a little bit later on. But first, feel free to join in the papers. Let's have a look at the front pages if we can. The Daily Telegraph. Scary headlines today, you've got to tell you. North Korea vows to prove nuclear strength. I don't know what to say about that. The Times. Saddam's top minister gives himself up. Tariq Aziz, of course. That's the punchline to an hilarious joke about Saddam Hussein eating his breakfast. When does he eat his breakfast? When Tariq Aziz. The Daily Mirror.
Hang on, stop, I don't get it.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. Daily Mirror. Kick up the SARS. Take action now, Blair told. The Tories are saying Labour have to do more to beat the SARS. True fact about SARS, this is true. It's severe acute respiratory syndrome, whatever it is. Right. Severe and acute mean the same thing. They weren't going to use the S. I won't go any further. That is actually true. But they stuck the S on just to keep it clean. So we got SARS. And finally, the Sun.
Look at that.
Bex. Get me out of United! Yeah, oh, Michelle Gayle, calm down, you're getting excited there. Just the thought of someone speaking in a high voice. So that's David Beckham, what do you think about that? A little bit shocking.
Yeah, I think he should go to Spain.
Do you? Do you want to talk about that first, or should we talk about
I want to talk about
these
this
ladies?
first. This is more important to me.
OK, go on then, what have you got?
OK, you know Trini and Susanna, the people that have that show, What Not to Wear?
The other people who go around saying, you look rubbish in that, you look rubbish in that.
Yeah.
Even though we look rubbish, you look rubbish in that.
Yeah.
Those two, yes, I know them.
Carol Vorderman has been the victim of many of their remarks, and eventually she hit back the other week saying that they're snobs.
Yeah.
Now, Carol Vorderman is planning to do a TV show with Nancy Del Olio, you know, Sven Goyer's
Sven's
yes.
big woman.
No, she's not big.
No, but she's quite muscular, manly.
She's on the muscular side,
isn't
yeah.
she?
She's on the muscular
European.
side.
She's European, but I like that. I love that.
Well, these two are teaming up, Carol Vorderman and Nancy. They're going to do a show called I'll Wear What I Bloomin' Like.
Fantastic. Listen,
And they're going to talk about, basically, instead of telling people what not to wear, they're going to experiment with people about how comfortable you feel in clothes. So you can wear what you like.
The thing is, Carol's been doing Countdown for years now. She must
She's
be
42 now.
Must be so bored of that. She spends all her time on that show clock watching. Do you get it? It's Countdown. Michelle Gayle, do you get it? You didn't laugh, though, Michelle. You didn't laugh.
Well, apparently...
Hadley's getting the vote on Saturday. Right.
He was anyway, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
You're doing Hadley, I'm doing Michelle.
Fair.
So I'm really looking forward to this, because they're going to be experimenting with people that actually don't care what they look like, as long as they're comfortable. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And,
is.
you know what I mean? Because I'm aesthetically challenged, as the Daily Star said the other day. That means I'm ugly. That's a polite way of saying
it
it.
doesn't.
What's the next story?
The next story is quite funny, OK? Britain's smallest school remained empty yesterday as its one pupil didn't turn up for school.
Right, so there's one pupil there at the school and he bunked off. You're going to get noticed, aren't you? He's not there. Take the register.
He didn't bunk off. The parents actually wouldn't let... It was a girl, actually, a 6-year-old girl. The parents wouldn't let her go to school because they don't get on with the only teacher.
Apparently,
is that?
the mum doesn't see eye to eye. It's Jane Puckey, isn't it? They don't see eye to eye with each other. Jane Puckey's very, very tall. But the mother said she's got personal reasons for keeping her daughter out of school. She doesn't want her daughter being better at reading than she is, apparently. That's the reason. That's a bit harsher.
25 people live on this island. And in the article they mention about... It's called Papastour.
Papastour.
It's a windswept island off the...
That's not an island, that's a fat jazz singer from the 50s, isn't it? Just floating around. Let's have a quick look at the last story. What's the Beckham thing?
The Beckham thing, they're going to go to Spain, which I think is a good move for Beckham, because, to be honest, I think his time's up at Man United, and Fergie isn't being very nice to him.
Apparently
if he was
not.
to go to Spain, he'd be able to get time on the pitch rather than coming in the last 10 seconds and scoring a goal. And
You feel strongly about this, don't you?
I do.
The thing is, we should be proud of him if he's going to go to Spain. What other English person could slip so easily between, I don't know, Zinedine Zidane, Figo, Ronaldo? Apart from Jordan, of course, she can slip in between those fellas quite easily there. Let's move on. It may be a Friday, but it's still breakfast television.
I
We've
do
got to
think
keep
the kids and Victoria would have a good life out there. There's loads of shops for posh, and it's a healthy lifestyle. You know, she's got all her salad and wine out there rather than pie and mash over here.
And hopefully she won't be able to release a record out there, because she's blooming awful, I tell you that. Now, a hot topic in the papers today is a programme that's on tonight that's called Black Like Beckham. Paul McKenzie, you're the presenter of the show. You've joined us with us this morning. Thank you very much.
Nice good morning. Now, you controversially state that David Beckham is black.
Controversial then. What do people know,
It's so controversial, Paul.
No. Well, you know, people just, give me this tag, say you've made this real controversial programme. It's not controversial
I'm loving it.
at all.
Should we have a look at it first?
Yeah, listen a little bit.
Let's have a little nose.
You could try so hard and spend so much dough, but you can't buy style and you can't buy cool. But David Beckham, he's got both in abundance. Now it's a question, how could he pull it off and the others can't? I mean, people like Robbie, Kylie, Westwood, even Will Mellor. What has Beckham got that the others haven't?
So, Paul. Loving the clip there.
Grilling's coming
This
down.
documentary basically aims to prove that Bex is Britain's most famous black man. How did you come up with that thing?
Well, I came with that theory because, in short, it is a bit of a trick title. It's a celebration of, people very reflected in your audience today. Third generation young blacks and young Britons growing up together. And thankfully, for this lot, colour and race is way down on their agenda, especially in the big major cosmopolitan cities like London, Birmingham, and Manchester. You've got kids growing up, getting their groove on, and as music is always the leading factor in this thing, you see it with the whole UK garage.
But it's now going through fashion and everything else as well.
Absolutely.
We've got some pictures to help prove your case. Now, first up, we've got fashion model Bex.
Right.
Where is it? Let's have a look at him here. Here he comes.
There you go.
Now, what's so black about that?
Well, it's not a case. It's just style, isn't it? It's showing out here. That's one of his lesser outfits, shall we say.
Yeah.
But once again, the man has style. We use a line in the programme quite often. Another time, another place, he would be P. Diddy's best mate. And you really could imagine that. In America, by now, he'd have the corny rap video out, he'd be hanging with Missy Elliott, he'd be showing out big style.
P. Diddy's bitch. I'm thinking, no, that's fine. Well, what about the time when he wore a sarong? Because So Solid's Romeo says a black man would never wear a skirt.
Yeah, but...
he should know, because he's tough.
There you
He
go.
was in this week.
Was he? Yeah.
Always scary fella.
No, in the programme, it was very nice. And his point was, well, you know, but what we say with Beckham wearing the sarong is he feels free to experiment with his fashion and with his statements. You know, he has no bounds. And that's what we like about him, you know. Black people are incredibly outlandish when we dress up sometimes and when we go out. And, you know, we wear a garish outfit, which some people may consider garish or an outfit too far. You know, Beckham has that same train of thought.
But sometimes we need those things that say that's too far, don't we? Just so we don't look like a bit of an idiot.
No, I mean, a bit of an idiot to who, though? You know, who's making the judgments here?
Let's have a look at the next picture.
Yes, this is the moment
What
that you
does
feel
this
Beckham
prove?
became black. Let's have a look at this.
No, see, this is the heavy part of the TV programme.
Yes.
I mean,
This
you
is
know,
when
it's
it got heavy for
this
me
is
as
this is when
well.
we got a bit heavy and we make
I relate
a
to
serious statement. I mean, you know, we look back at Beckham's career and we thought, when was a crucial moment when he was actually almost treated like an ethnic minority? You know, when did everyone turn against him? You know, there was, you
When
know,
he made that
well,
silly
and when he made
mistake
that mistake
kicking
against
that guy.
Argentina, everyone forgot about that because it happened so long ago. But you know, he was
hated.
He was
Yeah.
public enemy number one. We got all the old press clippings up. We saw the hanged effigy, and you know, and I just think it struck a chord with a number of black people, and they thought, yeah, you know, he knows what it feels like.
Amazing
to be
turnaround, though, to come back and suddenly be Britain's #1 hero.
They say that in the programme, though, you know, and we get a number of black kids saying this in my side, saying, but you know, that's how we stay. You know, he turns it back around, and he's just God now.
Yeah.
And you got to love him for that.
You've got to respect that. Okay, next picture. What do we have here?
We don't have another picture.
Do we
That's
not-
it.
Yes, no, we got one more.
No,
DJ.
he is.
Do it.
Look, DJ that twice.
He looks
as
like
nice.
the Timberland there, doesn't he? Justin Timberland.
Exactly. You see, and that's weird. And that is
That's his name, isn't it?
Justin Timberlake.
Whatever.
But that's what we're going with a programme, you know.
Yeah. I was thinking of the clothes shop, to be honest.
Well, I think where we are going with this is, you know, in Clubland now, you're getting young white kids, young black kids getting a groove on, you know, and clubs like Twice as Nice. Beckham, you know, he comes down to London, he doesn't go to all the West End corny
China
clubs
White,
and
Attica.
Attica, no.
He went to
He
Twice as
goes
Nice.
Twice
Lovely.
as
And he
Nice.
likes that style of music. He loves R&B.
Exactly, he didn't go to chill out with the black folks to prove how cool he was. He went there because that's the music he's into, that's the scene he's into,
Yeah.
and he went and gave it some big love. And in return, black kids thought, yeah, we respect you for doing that.
What do you think about white people adopting black culture, particularly like things like the Ali G phenomenon, things like that?
Well, you know, that's always going to happen, you know, and some people do it too hard and do it to an extreme and they fall into the wigger category. But some people, and it's a select band at the moment, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, and David Beckham, they do it so well and to such a nice degree.
Yeah.
They do it with respect, and so they don't fall into the old wigger category.
Nice one. Listen, thank you very much. So the programme's on tonight, 7:30, Channel 4.
Pleasure.
Excellent, man. Thanks for coming in. Stick
No
around for the
worries.
show if you
I will
fancy.
do.
Or you can bunk off if you want.
No, I'm going to sit around a cup of tea.
Well, anyway, listen, it's time for Text to Win, and we've got something for you to win. Very exciting.
We have. This is your chance to win this fantastic electric scooter courtesy of www.streetzapper.com.
Been modelled by our lovely
Steph.
Steph there. Doesn't look embarrassed at all, does she? Now, to stand a chance of winning that nifty little number, not Steph, just the scooter, all you need to do is answer this question. Which one of these lovely ladies claims she snogged David Beckham?
If you think Heidi Range from the Sugar Babes scored with Beckham, text RISE A to 84188.
If you think it's the perfectly formed atomic kitten Jenny Frost, text RISE B to 84188.
Or if you think saucy Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud will be given the red card by Posh, then text RISE C to 84188.
Pick a winner from the correct text we received during the break. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
I like this at all. Because if it was down...
I like that a lot too.
Well, okay, what do you think? Is that right? If I...
No, do you go on the side now?
Okay, I am on the side. Oh. Oh no, I'm going to fall off. It's that funny angle. Like that.
Yeah.
It's not very flattering there, though. Never mind. Okay, what about... Does it make any difference if I had...
It's not really a script.
No, it is, but it's not now. It is normally.
Sorry, we're just
Welcome back to
stirring up in
Rise.
the reborn camp there. Just
Right,
blame.
you're being very sociable, that's
Yeah,
good.
sorry.
Welcome back to Rise. It's 8:15, it's Friday the 24th. It's the 25th of April
the 25th.
today. I'm Kate.
Yes, I'm Ian. Good morning. Now, before the break, we asked you this question. Which one of these three ladies claimed she'd snogged David Beckham? The answer is B, Jenny Frost. Don't worry, it all happened before Posh, when Jenny used to watch the under-18s football team play.
Wow, that was a
Young
long time
love.
ago.
Teenage
Congratulations,
hormones.
Dan from Banbury. You've won Steph. No, you haven't. You've won the scooter. Unlucky. Still to come, the all-nighters will be dishing the dirt on So Solid Love. Mindy's going to be letting us have a quick peek of Michael Jackson's sensational home videos. And I'll be checking out AAA, the new boy band poised to knock Westlife off their stools.
But now it's time to welcome some of the stars of one of the phenomena that's made me stay in every Saturday night. Stars are reborn in the USA. We got Michelle, Gina G, Hayden and Lee John. They're here. Come on. Listen, thank you so much for coming in. Now, Michelle, you've got the final tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
Do you know what? I'm really excited because we're going to have a live 20-piece orchestra band.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're really
Because we thought that's what you're going to have in the series.
That's what we thought. That's what we all thought.
They cut the budget.
See, that would have been so much better. I thought that you were going to get a bigger band as it went on, as you sort of went further down the line.
so much better.
In every city there was supposed to be a band, and all the musicians in Nashville and in
That would make
Memphis.
such a
So that's why I just feel like just happy just
They're
to do
lucky.
that.
She gets an orchestra.
Yeah, I do.
Have
I
you
feel
decided what
blessed.
songs you're going to sing yet?
I'm going to sing, I've got to sing two songs that I've sung
Sung
previously
throughout
on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sing Love Me Tender, the Elvis Presley
Yep.
song. And I'm going to sing Sailor to Prayer, the Aretha Franklin song. And I
Loving
sing
that
one
one.
more of my own songs, but I'm not allowed to tell you.
Oh!
Are you not going to go down to support Michelle?
We'll all be
They're
there.
gonna all be
We'll
there.
We'll all be there. Definitely
cool.
important
Were you
stuff
supposed
like
to
that.
tell us that, Michelle?
Yeah, I can say those two. I know she's still in that.
Michelle,
No, I can say those two, not
We
the
could
other
probably
one.
do background vocals or something.
You're not getting up on stage, Lee. You're out. They voted you off, fella. Now, listen, Michelle, this is the moment when you found out that you were staying instead of Hayden. Let's have a look.
Out of all the thousands and thousands of votes that you've cast at home for these two, there was only 871 votes in it. So the singer that you at home have voted to keep on the Reborn bus is Michelle Gayle.
You're joking.
Well, firstly, Davina does drag it out quite a bit. Fair play. Michelle, you look so genuinely shocked there. That was quite an amazing moment.
You do.
I was really shocked because no one had got through twice, and I just assumed it would be Hayden. Plus, it was his first time, and all the girls love him, and and I just thought,
You were
Look at
really
it.
sweet though
Yeah.
to Hayden. I thought that was really
I
nice.
love him. He's gorgeous. He was just 10 years older.
That's so, because Hayden, you're only 20.
Yeah, you're already a little puppy. You've got loads of time.
Yeah, I've got time on my hands.
Did you feel disadvantaged being the baby of the group? You've got this old man Lee Johns here. Michelle's been doing it for years.
Get him.
Get up!
Less of the
I've got to beat it back. It's just an illusion. Did you feel a disadvantage?
Not really. It was a great experience for me, you know. I love performing, so it was a great experience for me.
You were quite gutted when Lee left, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we bonded so much. I mean, all of us did, but I mean, we had a close friendship towards the end.
Just take a look at the moment when you left.
Oh, right.
No.
No, don't show me.
Departure hit Hayden particularly hard.
Lee's been such a big inspiration, been a good guy. It's just had such a close friendship with Lee, and you know.
You're like close to tears.
You
That's
big
really
baby.
Sad.
He was crying.
I had to let it out.
It's reality.
Lee, you look really upset to be leaving.
Well, we've been there for 6 weeks, and we became like a family. We are, and that was the really good thing about it. We've all been in the business doing it for a long time, and for him, it was a great experience because it was a learning situation for him as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And all us, we've been doing it for 3,000 years. So I mean, but it was great. It was like we're like brothers and sisters, and it was cool. We really bonded quite well.
Now, on these types of shows, there's always arguments, isn't there, with people? Yeah. David and Sonia, they kicked off, had a massive row. Have they made up yet, or are they still
I don't know. Have they made up?
Well, they should be all right.
That's what we were expecting them to be honest.
Yeah.
Sonia's quite cool about it. I'm speaking to David after I'm going to do a radio show, so I'm going to speak to him. He was quite cool about it. I mean, David's a wind-up. He's like Bruce Forsyth. He really is.
David's hilarious.
Teresa and David together should have their own chat show because they're hysterical.
They're so
and
funny.
Sonia Turkey Chops, she's great.
Did you the Turkey Chops maybe getting a promotional deal for famous
She's going to have
turkeys?
a face on a bag of frozen turkey chops all over
No, she's
England.
not here to defend
No,
herself.
this is
No,
true, though,
she
isn't it? It's
said,
absolutely
yeah.
happened.
Really?
She'll be,
Yes, bless her.
she'll be on a bag of frozen turkey chops all over England.
All of you are going to be there on Saturday night, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole crew.
Everybody.
Now, Gina, there were rumours about, you know where we're going with this, you and Peter Cox. Were you in love? What was going on?
Now? No, really? Seriously?
Now it's getting a bit annoying. I will accept
No,
that one straight.
it's fine. You put two single people on a bus, they're going to put you together. I mean, the thing is, a male and a female cannot have a platonic relationship on TV, on a bus, touring across America. People just don't get that. And that's what it was. We really, really got on extremely well together. No snogging involved. Now,
The
me and
show's
Hayden,
pretty
that's
much
another
warts and all.
subject.
Do any of you regret?
Full stop, sir!
Do any of you regret going on Reborn in the
joking.
USA?
Do we regret? No.
Any of you have any regrets at all?
No.
It was the best
Glad you-
experience.
I think you all came over absolutely brilliantly.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you did not see.
Yeah.
I mean, we went ice skating, we did ice hockey, and we cooked me and Tony, we cooked a meal for the whole crew, and that was hysterical. That really was.
You're going to be there on Saturday, which is fantastic. And I think you're sticking around for Mel and Sue later on as well. So if you want to give them a call, speak to them during Mel and Sue, give us a call 0207 221 4444. Best of luck, Michelle, for tomorrow night.
Good luck, and well done, everyone.
And fingers crossed for Tony as well, let's be fair. But listen, right now it's time to catch up with those crazy Scottish lads. Team Squirrel and Caprice with her hand up a chicken.
Team Squirrel are a lone band of Scotsmen united in their never-ending search for new kinds of pain. Matt Squirrel, he's not scared of fish. Fat Roscoe, he's got a massive head. Berkey, also known as Berkey Big Thighs. Vaseline Boy, he's a slippery, wily one. Dangerous Dave, he takes it like a man. To help them with their thankless quest is Caprice, model, action woman, and giver of beatings. Together, they are Team Squirrel. With Caprice, number 89, chicken boxing. Number 89, chicken boxing. Today's big bout is between Berkey and Vaseline Boy as they prepare for the noble art of chicken boxing by stuffing their fists into the defrosted chickens just as though they were boxing gloves. Vaseline is the undisputed champion, and Trick has been undefeated in his first 10 bouts. With the chicken strapped on, Caprice covers the pugilist's eyes with gaffer tape, making it impossible for them to see their opponent. Also in the ring is Caprice, who has opted to box one-handed, but being a supermodel, she has never put her fist up a chicken before.
Ah!
Oh my God, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever, I swear to you, this is, I'm putting my fingers through something. I don't know what this is. Oh! It just,
He didn't bite
move,
you.
I swear.
He didn't bite you.
Ready?
Seconds away, round one. They look evenly matched. Trig has the greater reach, but Vaseline Boy is lighter on his feet. Caprice takes a 12-pounder straight on the nose.
That was a jab and a half.
Imagine being pounded by a Sunday roast. They're getting tired now. Both fighters are nearing collapse. Neither fighter keeps the chicken boxing crown as the result is a draw.
It's a draw. That was a real experience.
Do not attempt to chicken box with your friends. The Chicken Boxing Board of Control will be after you for bringing the noble art of chicken boxing into disrepute. And Team Squirrel know what they're about.
Now over live to the United States of America for our LA correspondent, Mindy Babano. Good morning, Mindy. How are you?
Good morning, Ian Love. Always good to hear from you.
Morning, Mindy.
Good morning, Kate.
I think that may have been Mindy's attempt at an English accent. We loved it. Now listen, last night Fox aired the Michael Jackson home movies. All very, very excited about that over here. Are they as shocking as the Martin Bashir documentary?
Well, maybe not as shocking, but very, very revealing. Of course, it was a 2-hour special on Fox, and it was Michael airing never-seen-before footage of him interacting with his children and with Elizabeth Taylor. Take a look at this.
I knew by the tone of her voice that something was up, but I had no idea how big the surprise was. She came out with this huge elephant. And it was unbelievable.
My goodness gracious me, look at the size of that. I'm talking about Elizabeth Taylor, of course. That's quite incredible. A whole different lifestyle they lived there.
It really was. Of course, he was hoping to clear up his name and his reputation, particularly that relationship with children. And one child he had a relationship with especially was Macaulay Culkin, and we have video of that.
Mac and I would go on vacation together, and Mac is very smart, and he's very ingenious in causing trouble.
But it's his idea.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna try this one.
And we were in Bermuda together, and we were signing water balloons. He had me signing water balloons, and he was throwing these balloons at the fans on the balcony. They loved it. They wanted more. They were asking for more.
But Mac's throwing it.
So I was signing these balloons, and he kept throwing them.
This balloon is autographed.
I'm signing them, he's throwing them, and that's what we did.
Wow. I want to see them. Do you think they're going to show that in England?
You know, probably. We'll give it to you.
We hope so.
Send us a tape.
Now, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I love a good wedding, and I hear the world's oldest witch has finally got married. Tell us about that, Mindy.
Oh, she did. And, of course, after 7 years, the WB has canceled Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but for the season finale, it was a 1-hour-long special, a big wedding. They brought back tons of old cast members and flashbacks, and here's a little look at that for big Sabrina fans.
Okay, well, that about concludes today's festivities. Although I have 300 pounds of shrimp across town, you're all welcome to. So, thanks for coming. Harvey?
I'm not really sure what this is, but something tells me I'll find the answer here.
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, getting married, or is she? Oh dear.
And Mindy, I heard something exciting happened to you last night.
Oh my goodness, my Prince Charming popped the question, give me a little rock, and I want to show you him right here. This is Glenn, my new fiancé.
Whoa, hang on a second. He's bald, he's got a beard.
And he's adorable. Oh, he's a great man.
Oh, congratulations,
Well, Ian.
Mindy.
You're just jealous, Ian.
I am jealous. He's a fine-looking fella, to be honest.
Thank you for coming with me. He is a fine-looking
Unbelievable. See,
fella.
any bloke could stand a chance. Dreams can come true. Listen, time my favourite weekly catch-up, American Idol. What's the latest gossip? We love it.
Well, let's see. The biggest news at the moment is God Bless America, which is #1 in the Billboard charts for single. And last year's Idol, Kelly Clarkson, her album debuted at #1, selling over 250,000 copies. So that was big news. But also for the contenders, of course, Clay and Ruben are big contenders to win, but Simon doesn't think that Clay has much of a chance. Take a look.
I could not ask for more than the love you give me, 'cause it's all I've waited for, and I could not ask for more.
I would say, as a Broadway artist, you will make a fortune on the back of this. I just don't see you as what we were looking for originally, which was a great recording artist. And if I was casting for Phantom of the Opera or something, you get the part.
Oh, we love Simon Cowell and his man boobs. You can see that episode of Pop Idol tonight on ITV2 at 9 p.m. Listen, Minnie, thank you ever so much. Congratulations on your engagement. We want to come to the wedding.
Ian.
We'll see you later on. Have a good weekend.
I'll send you an invitation. Okay, bye-bye.
Unbelievable. Well, coming up next, it's time for the news and weather with Zora.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Friday the 25th of April now. First, the public face of Saddam's regime has surrendered. Tariq Aziz, the ex-deputy prime minister of Iraq, has given himself up. He's listed amongst Iraq's so-called dirty dozen and is accused of war crimes against Kuwait, Iran and his own people. And he may also know where Saddam is. Well, for the latest, let's go to Sky's Tim Marshall, who is in Baghdad. Tim.
The capture of Tariq Aziz is a major PR coup for the Americans because, of course, apart from Saddam Hussein, Tariq Aziz was probably the man best known to the outside world. He was urbane, he spoke very good English, but he was, of course, up to his arms in blood like the rest of them were. But it's good for the Americans to show that they've got a name and a face to say they are making progress. Now, Aziz may be way down on the list of 55 at number 43. Nevertheless, he was part of the regime all the way back from 1958 when he joined the party. He knows a lot of secrets. He's probably prepared to give them. Back to you, Zora.
Thanks, Tim. Now, thousands of Brits could lose their holidays because of the SARS crisis. People are fleeing the areas affected by the killer bug, and insurers are now stopping cover for the countries that are worst hit. And thousands of tour operators have now cancelled trips to China completely. Meantime, officials in Toronto are now trying to overturn that advice not to travel there. City leaders are furious, saying there's no reason to panic and that the situation is under control. This after the World Health Organization told people to stay away.
There's a little low-grade anxiety in the air, but it's you know, low-grade anxiety is really catchy, way more catchy than SARS, quite frankly.
Well, looks like university tuition fees aren't putting off wannabe university students. Stats out this morning show the number of people applying for places on full-time undergrad courses has risen by 14,000 this year. That takes the total applications to almost 400,000. Now, the S-Club party may be over, but Simon Fuller's not worried. The manager turned media mogul shot up this year's rich list after the success of Pop Idol and American Idol. He's now said to be worth £90 million, up a massive 40 million on last year. While other top earners on the rich list include Ozzy Osbourne, thanks to that hit Fly on the Wall TV show, where he and wife Sharon are worth 85 million. Robbie Williams is another climber. He's now worth 68 million. But Britain's Sir Paul McCartney remains the wealthiest music star with a whopping £760 million fortune. Now, this could be serious. Fears Bex could quit Britain. Reports suggest that David Beckham's on the verge of leaving Manchester United. He's apparently furious at being left on the bench for the Champions League quarter-final against Real Madrid. Bex came on as a sub and scored twice. Real are amongst the favourites to tempt him away. And Celtic have reached the final of the UEFA Cup. They beat Portuguese club Boa Vista by a 1-0 to make it 2-1 on aggregate. Henrik Larsson's goal means they now have qualified for their first European final since 1970, where they will meet another Portuguese side, Porto. And Trevor Brooking has been appointed caretaker manager of West Ham in the absence of Glenn Roeder. Hammer's legend Brooking will take charge of the side for the final 3 games of the season as the club battle to avoid relegation. And finally, anyone whose computer has crashed in the middle of an important bit of work can sympathise with this lot. These office workers in Alabama have been venting their desk rage at an annual typewriting tossing competition. The winner is whoever can fling their keyboard the furthest. And now, this morning's weather wet and dull throughout the country. Heavy showers expected in the west, wet and thundery in many places over the weekend. Today's temperatures mild, highs of 16 in Norwich, but 10 degrees Celsius in Belfast. That's it. I'll have an update a little later on.
What?
Thanks, Zora.
Zora, I've got to ask you very quickly.
Tossing competition.
You know the news, it updates all the time, doesn't it?
Of course
So
it
you
does.
couldn't record all of the news links before the show and bunk off
Never,
early?
no.
Told you, Kate, it would never work. Silly idea. Thank you very much for
I
that.
never said that. Coming up on the show, we're
did.
taking a sneaky look at the short film being released as a prelude to Matrix Reloaded. Plus, 888 are here to make all you ladies smile.
Hey. But now, in honour of the fact it's World DJ Day today, this is your chance to get your grubby mitts on this set of decks, courtesy of Gemini Sound product. Now, to stand a chance of winning that prize, all you need to do is answer the following question. Josh from 888 is a tattoo freak and has one on his arm in Hebrew. But what does it mean? If you think it means music maker, then text RISE-A to 84188. There it is in its glory. If you think the answer's family, then text RISE-B to the same number. Or if you think it's C, ladies man, text RISE-C to 84188.
Texas will be catching up with 888 in a couple of minutes, and we'll also let you know the winner after this. Welcome back to Rise.
It's 8:38. It's Friday, the 25th of April. I'm Ian.
And I'm Ian. Not really.
What's next on the script, Kate?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I threw
she
the
threw
piece
it
of
away.
paper
Listen, before the
away.
break, we asked you this question. Josh from 888 is a tattoo freak, and he has confirmed with us he is a tattoo freak. He has one on his arm in Hebrew, but what does it mean? Was it A, music maker, B, family, or C, lady boy? Or ladies man, sorry, ladies man. Let's ask Josh himself. Josh, what is the answer?
Is family.
B, family. Well done to Greg from High Wycombe. You have won those decks. Excellent work there. Now let's catch up with 888 boys properly. Before I do that, must quickly show Katie that. Now, thanks for coming in, boys. How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Very well, thank you.
Have I gone red? You're so rude. 888, how you doing? Are you looking forward to the weekend?
Yes, very much so.
Got a new single out?
That's right.
How's it doing in the weekly charts? Doing all right?
Not too badly, not too
Well,
badly.
it's Knockout. That's what it's called.
That's right.
Let's have a look at a clip of it.
Guys, now most boy band videos are quite boring. You've got like sweat, cages, sexy ladies,
Well, yeah,
It's
no.
all
good
there.
dance
It was
routines.
hard.
Do you reckon you're going to be knocking Blue and Westlife out the picture?
Hopefully, we're just trying to do our best at what we do, basically. Whatever happens, happens.
Listen, you recently said that boy band D-Side had been on the show. Tiny fellas, but nice fellas. You said they're tiny, aren't they? They're wee.
They're very small.
You said they were dull and no match for you.
No, we didn't.
Whoa, what did you say then? Tell us the truth.
that.
Let me clear this up. We got asked the question, who are you most like? And what are D-side, you know? We said basically D-side are similar to Westlife, we're similar to Five, and that was all there was.
Right.
And we said the comment like, we'd buy our album, but we wouldn't buy their album.
Because it's a bit pony.
Because just because we're not into the kind of music they're doing. If we were, we'd be doing that.
Well, apparently they've said this about you, that you rely too heavily on your image and not enough on your music.
Oh, well, you know.
Stop voguing.
Come on.
what you're talking about.
No, if they did say that, then that's fine, but...
You're good-looking boys, there's no denying it, you know, but you can't knock that. But
you wait till you hear the album and then you'll hear it from
It's good to have a good image as well, rely on your image as well as your music. I'm loving the image.
It comes with the whole package.
Now listen, you all live together at the moment. Do you all get on well, or do any of you really hate each other?
We don't have homes,
secretly?
just have fights.
Do you?
Yeah.
do you have pylons in front
Do
of
you
the
have
telly where
pylons?
someone
Yeah.
jumps down the floor and everyone jumps on top?
That has happened...
The landlord complains.
You've done it once or twice, see?
Yeah,
It's
the
a lot of
landlord
fun.
doesn't let us.
It happens.
David, I've got it on good authority that you sleep with a Spider-Man. What's your problem?
What's your problem?
An inflatable
Tell me
Spider-Man.
about the Spider-Man.
I don't know, I've just got a bit of an obsession with Spider-Man.
Okay, not too obsessive, I hope.
Nope. No. Not
Well,
too
it depends.
So when I said sleep with him, I meant, you know. I didn't really. But you sleep with him, yeah, every night?
No, it's not like that. I've got an inflatable Spider-Man.
How big is he?
We're not implying that you're in love.
He's like about 7 foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
dear
no
me.
holes in it, though.
Now,
Okay, now listen, is it true you used to be in a band with Kim Marsh as well?
Yeah, I did.
What kind of band was it?
Not a very good one.
Really? What genre would you have been filed under?
Crap pop.
Really? But were you never tempted to get involved in that whole pop star scene? Were you a bit jealous of that?
No way.
Really?
and
That whole
Josh,
thing?
you was in a band with Anthony from Blue, right?
Yeah,
What happened there?
it was crap.
As well, it was rubbish.
Yeah.
What were you called?
Don't know.
Brash.
What were you called? Come on.
Brash.
Brash.
Watch your language, by the way, guys. We can't use that C word anymore.
Sorry.
I'm
No,
there.
it wasn't very
Crusty.
good, and it was
It just wasn't
very
very good.
cheesy, and I was very young. But now I'm in 888.
You've moved on.
It's good.
That's good. Now, there's always different types of guys in boy bands. Who's the popular one and with the girls? Who's the quiet one? Do you all have roles in your band?
Well, Justin's been quoted as the quiet one, the mysterious one.
He's been quite quiet this morning, haven't you, Justin? You all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
And who's the one that gets all the ladies?
I don't know.
I'm figuring it's David.
Yeah, it's pretty boy
Yeah,
David,
seems
it's got to
quite
be.
cheeky.
His ripped
It's a
18
Spider-Man thing,
t-shirt
yeah.
and his wavy hair, looking very... Listen, best of luck with your single. When's the album coming out? Do you know yet?
Hopefully, we've got a second single coming out in a couple of months, and the album should follow that.
Nice one. Listen,
Good
best
luck with
Thank you very
Knockout.
much.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
But now, in today's entertainment report, a taster of what to expect in the long-awaited Matrix Reloaded.
From the genius that brought us The Matrix, the Wachowski brothers have unleashed their final flight of the Osiris. This mind-blowing animated short film is just one of 9 that make up the Animatrix, a collective designed to take us on a visionary excursion back into the Matrix. Final Flight of the Osiris will debut on our screens exclusively with Morgan Freeman's new film Dreamcatcher, which comes to town today.
Go, go, go.
Dirty diva Christina Aguilera announced her first ever UK tour dates yesterday. As part of her European tour Stripped, Christina arrives in Manchester on October the 27th and winds up at Wembley Arena on November the 2nd and 3rd. Poodle perms and leather chaps, a must. Top British graffiti artists, including Airhead's Pulse and the Snug One, have come together to show their works at the Britism Gallery, where street graffiti comes off the wall and onto canvas or even jeans.
It started in New York in the 70s, where it was, you had strictly train painting was done, and it was large scale, top to bottom, big productions on trains.
Graffiti is a part of the culture, part of the hip-hop culture. You know, as time has gone along, it's separated and it's been divided away. But, you know, hopefully we're trying to bring it all back together again, you know, in its rightful place.
You do a masterpiece, for instance, and then some idiot just comes along and just defaces it, basically. So that's the real meaning of the piece that I've got downstairs.
Following on the footsteps of Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk is the latest comic superhero to be given that Hollywood makeover.
I don't know what I'm becoming, but I know one thing for sure. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
From the director of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the Hulk has all the action you'd expect from a film about a giant green heroic monster and will be hitting our screens on July the 18th. Grrr!
Seriously, if I touch another one of those, I'll be arrested. Excellent, the Incredible Hulk there. I'm looking forward to that a lot. I love a bit of Hulkster. Listen, now it's time to get into the true spirit of the weekend. The all-nighters are here with us. Good morning, ladies.
Morning, girls. You were out gallivanting around last night. Tell us where you were.
We were at the X-Men premiere and So Solid's party.
Cool.
Oh, let's have a look at you girls in action.
Shall we?
And I mean action.
So how was it working on the set with all these beautiful men? Because they're well.
Can we just discuss it for a second? It's a beautiful cast.
You are so fit. Can we have a trial?
Sure.
Go on. Lovely.
There you go, boys.
Have you got any knickers on underneath?
Yes, I'm wearing a G-string.
We've got some superpowers. We've got the ability to lap dance men to death.
To what?
Lap dance men to death.
Oh, really? I'm game. I'll sign up.
Yeah? Really?
Leave your card.
Really?
Oh, lovely.
You fancy that?
Well, later on.
Yes?
Later on.
We've got superpowers, okay? And that's the ability to lap dance men to death, because we're lap dancers.
To lap dance people to death.
So
That's what we can do.
So,
If I had to
fancy that?
I mean, if I had to pick a way that I was going to go,
Yeah?
that's the way to do it. How good is your lap dance?
Listen, I'm the best in London.
She's good.
I am very good.
All right,
Fancy
then.
it?
Okay.
Yeah? Oh.
Maybe later. I mean, can you stop at the last minute and not necessarily kill me?
No, we won't kill you. The way we do it, we have to kill you, though.
have to do it to death.
Yeah.
No, you have to kill me. I'm oddly aroused. Do you guys do it together? Or
Yeah, we're great together.
We can do both. We can do everything.
All right, sounds good.
I do like nice things with my tongue and all that.
Am I blushing? Is it hot?
Yeah. Is he like a wolf? Yeah? Is he like...
Oh,
All the camp old lushes were loving that one. Oh, yeah, certainly. Yeah, some of that.
They liked it, didn't they?
Now, it was certainly an A-list bonanza here, but which X-Man rocked your world, ladies?
Cyclops, James Marsden.
Really?
He was beautiful, his eyes.
Stunning.
And
about
Iceman.
Wolverine?
Sophie liked Iceman.
The Iceman cometh, did he?
Hugh Jackman, what about him? You said you're fit.
Yeah, Wolverine, yeah. He's grown his hair because he's doing this new film, vampire film.
They are all gorgeous, though, those X-Men.
They really are.
Would be.
Very
Now, there's loads of stunning ladies there in beautiful dresses. Which lady looked the best?
I like Rogue. She's not, the most stunning, beautiful of all, but she really, her dress was...
Anna Paquin, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
Anna
was on the show
Paquin came
yesterday. She's very, very nice. Also,
really nice.
Famke Janssen, Kelly Hu, Rebecca Robin Stamos. That's why you didn't say those names, isn't it? 'Cause they're really...
Rebecca looked great.
Why wasn't Halle Berry there?
She's doing a film in America at the moment.
So?
There was a rumour around that the director had a big argument with, a big bust-up with her before the premiere. But we actually had... No, I don't think it was true. Apparently she's filming on location, so nothing to do with it.
Okay, what about the film? Is it better than the first one?
Wicked.
Amazing.
Have to go and see it.
Got to go.
It's great.
I loved it. I loved it.
I was off
we
my
were sat there like that.
Anyway, what was the highlight of the film, would you say, apart from all the gorgeous lads?
I like all the different mutations that they can do. I love all the little bits and pieces.
Okay, and where did you go after the premiere last night?
So Solid's party.
Yeah. So Solid's party, which we were invited to, Ian. But, you know, we have to get up really early, so we can't.
I wasn't invited to, was I?
Yeah, you were.
Why did no one tell me?
Because I knew that you had to get up in the morning.
I'm just going to say very quickly, for Rosie's bit, I haven't got the script for that anymore.
No, neither have I.
Okay, Karen, so you know that. Okay, but did you have a good night?
It was. The music was great. The music was good, but the only thing was there was so many security there. We weren't allowed to film inside because how tight it was with the security. So it was just... But it was good. The gig was good.
Did you get any numbers? Did you get Romeo? Did you get Megadeth?
No,
did you get Big Man?
No, I got some guy named Shabs.
Shabs? He's from Five.
No, he writes
that's Abs, Ian.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
He writes the music for So Solid.
Are you in love?
With Hayden.
You're in love? No, very quickly, before we move on. Hayden from Reborn the USA, he's watching this. Just give him a plea. He's over in the next room. That dance, Hayden, if you want it, come through to the green room. It's here waiting. Where are you off to next, you know?
We've got something on Sunday. We've got a big festival
on Sunday, yeah.
Spring break.
Oh, spring... Oh, yes.
Oh, we got tickle game.
Enjoy that.
Thanks very much, girls. Now it's time to catch up with one of my favourite girls about town.
Hello,
it's
sir.
my
Right.
mate Rosie. All right, love.
How are you this morning? Now listen, it's this week we kicked off a new strand called Date Kate's Mates, which will be starting properly on Monday. And Rosie is the first of your willing mates, isn't she?
He is.
And Rosie, he is.
All right.
Big
So I'm
hands.
so excited to see you.
Check the hands and the Adam's apple. That's my first test. Now, every day this week we've been advertising the fact that you're single and appealing for men to get in touch. Rosie, are you regretting this slightly humiliating experiment yet?
A little bit. No, not really. It's just a bit embarrassing you broadcasting that I'm single.
And desperate.
And desperate.
And sad. Now, why are you single? Do men have to be worried about you? Are you one of these girls that's nice for the first 3 weeks, then you turn mental and start talking about getting married?
I just think that I don't think they can put up for me, to tell you the truth. I like
Right.
going out too much, and I think maybe I'm a bit loud sometimes.
But loud's good though, isn't it?
Loud is good.
Loud
It's
is
like
good.
loud girls.
Men love loud girls.
This is your last chance to appeal for love. So tell us in this camera what you're looking for.
I'm just looking for someone funny, someone who can make me laugh, and someone who obviously is good looking. So.
Excellent. I'm glad you got that in. We know you've got to be good looking. We've had some ugly blokes right in this week. Ugly blokes. Listen, there's quick round of 5 questions. Tell us what you prefer, okay? Just tell us what comes to your head. First question: rude boy or posh bloke?
Posh bloke.
Yeah.
Big pay packet or big packet?
Big pay packet.
Smooth or stubble?
Smooth.
Boxers or brief?
Boxers.
Rick Waller or David Van Dollar?
I don't know who they are.
Well, one's fat and one's bitter.
Not the fat one.
Okay, you go for David. Listen, Kate, how do we get in touch if we want to get...
Okay, if you think you've got what it takes, all you have to do is send in your picture to the following address. It's Unit 316, Whiteley Centre, London W2 4SB, or email your photo to datekatesmates@risetv.co.uk.
And Rosie, this time next week you could be loving your dream man. But now it's time to go to Zora for the latest news and weather.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It's Friday the 25th of April. Now first, one of Saddam's top men has surrendered. Tariq Aziz, the ex-deputy prime minister, has given himself up. He's listed amongst Iraq's so-called dirty dozen and is accused of war crimes against Kuwait, Iran and his own people. It's also thought he may know where Saddam is. Now thousands of Brits could lose their holidays because of the SARS crisis. People are fleeing the areas affected by the killer bug, and insurers are now stopping cover for the countries that are worst hit. Tour operators have also cancelled thousands of trips to China completely. Now over here, ministers are saying there's no need to panic, promising they are doing everything that's needed to protect us. Meantime, officials in Toronto are now trying to overturn that advice not to travel over there. City leaders are furious, saying there's no reason to panic and that the situation is under control. This after the World Health Organization told people to stay away. Well, looks like tuition fees aren't putting off off wannabe university students. Stats out this morning show the number of people applying for places on full-time undergrad courses has risen by 14,000 this year. That takes the total applications to almost 400,000. Well, it could be bye-bye Beckham after fears he's going to quit Britain. Reports footy hero Becks is on the verge of quitting Manchester United. He's apparently furious at being left on the bench for the Champions League quarter-final against Real Madrid. Beckham then came on as sub and scored twice. Real are amongst the favourites to tempt him away. And Celtic have made it into the final of the UEFA Cup. A Henrik Larsson goal was enough to beat Portuguese club Boa Vista and win through on the final by 2 goals to 1 on aggregate. They will now meet Porto in the first European final since 1917. And now this morning's weather. There's a chance of rain everywhere today with heavy showers expected in the west. Weekend wet and thundery almost everywhere. Today's temperatures are mild with highs of 16 in Norwich but only 10 degrees Celsius in Belfast. Well, that's it from me. Now back to Ian and Kate.
Yeah, just a shot of this. Look what's going on there. Hayden is being eaten alive.
By our all-nighters.
He is going to be destroyed. Keep an eye on him, seriously, protect him. Listen, it's about all we've got time for today. Kate, it's your first week. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I've had a great time. Thanks, Ian, for being a great Kate host.
Thanks very much.
Thanks to all our guests today.
Yes. Well done. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in this week. Don't forget to stick around for Mel and Sue, and next week we're back at our regular time of 7 a.m. We're back to normal, so that's
going to be early.
Then stick around for Mel and Sue. We'll see you later on. Have a good weekend.
They were dressed up.
In about 30 seconds, I swear to God.
Yes, I've got you loud and clear.
I will do,
I want
sorry.
to push for rise 7 days a week, lads.
Don't do
7 days a
ladies.
week.
I'm Mel G, and I've started to think of myself as a serious intellectual broadcaster.
Hello there, I'm Sue, and I'm the one who put gin in her orange this morning. Welcome to Rise, the show that everyone is calling the new Big Cat Diary.
Now, like the stars of Reborn in the USA, who are very much with us today, Sue and I have been stateside.
Indeed, we've gone stateside. We toured the US last year, and like the Reborn stars, we went by bus. We went by Greyhound bus.
There we go.
Yeah.
Very exhausted, those hounds.
Yes, we were actually fine until we got to Nebraska and a hair crossed the road. We just whizzed through 3 states without
Absolutely,
stopping.
yeah. And along the way, of course, we visited a major tourist attraction. We saw Goofy, Dumbo and Mickey Mouse. Then we got bored of the White House and went to Disneyland.
And we also stopped off at the Windy City. It wasn't windy, of course, before Mel got there, but look what it was like after she left. That poor old woman. And you just skeetering on by. Our next stop was Camp David. He actually had a girlfriend, which was a big surprise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very big surprise.
Then we went to an Indian settlement, which I had reservations about, I must say.
And insert groan here, I saw the Grand Canyon in America. Remind me never to walk in on you in the shower again.
Yeah,
it's a terrible sight.
That was a mistake.
Terrible sight.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
I think, actually, on the whole, our American tour went very well. And they said they wanted something to remember us by. So
Yeah.
here we go.
We may...
It was very nice of them, I thought.
Really,
very kind.
really sweet. And such good company there on Mount Rushmore. We may well have been immortalised in America, but with us today are no less than 3. That's 3 famous faces who were reborn in the USA.
We've got, for your delectation this morning, Gina G.
Skill.
Hayden Eschen.
Brill.
And finalist, Michelle Gayle.
Excelente.
Hooray!
They're all fresh.
Hooray! Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Michelle Gayle, literally like a yo-yo, coming back to us, was here 2 days ago, and very glad that she's back with us today. They're all fresh back from touring the States, and we're taking your call. So if you want to ask, during World War II, the Americans were overpaid, oversexed, and over here. Is Reborn our revenge? Call us on 0207 221 4444.
Or maybe you'd like to suggest that we try to kickstart our careers in furniture retail with Reborn in the MFI. Then it will happen. Then text your
It is
message.
happening
It
this
is
week,
happening.
isn't it?
Text your message to 83188. Make sure you start that message with the word Mel Sue, or you can email us at melandsue@risetv.co.uk.
But now it's time to meet our guests on the morn of the eve of this monumental final. And first, let's take a quick look at how the final few Reborn tourists were doing towards the end of their journey.
You remember?
Oh, God.
Violet.
Just, you know,
Our stars have been in each other's constant company for 6 weeks, and this is their 127th meal together.
I mean, we're just getting sick and tired of each other's faces, I can tell.
Now, guys, tell us what was going on there
at that moment.
Was that in the spinning?
That was in the
spinning restaurant.
Yeah, but the
I was
revolving.
nauseous.
The thing is, Michelle, they don't go that fast, though. do
I
they?
know, but it was freaking me out.
So you can't. I've never been in a revolving restaurant.
That one you could feel. You could feel it, couldn't you?
You could feel it,
And there
definitely.
was one bit that was staying still, and your eye line was just queasy.
Now, also, Tony, head in hands there. Was it all getting too much at that stage? Were you bored of each other?
That particular day, Tony was annoyed with the production because we didn't have our day off. That day was meant to be our day off.
That's right.
But we travelled to New York instead. So usually after the show, we have a drink, stay up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and then the next day's our day off.
Yeah.
But they changed the procedure, so we had a drink or whatever and went out and partied, and then we had to travel. That's the next morning. So that's why we were like, we're travelling and we have to eat together, and we'd rather just sleep.
You want some space, don't you?
Right.
You want some space from everyone. It was,
Most definitely.
How many meals did you actually have together at that point? Hundreds.
Can you believe it's like
127
meals.
I heard it was 220.
257, I heard.
47,000 meals together in America.
Wow.
Oh, it's a moment not the size of houses.
Oh. Now, guys, talking of the final tomorrow, we've got a little bit of our own Rise competitive thing going on.
Yeah, OK. The big night, obviously, is tomorrow. We went for a stroll, or rather a man called Phil Harris went for a stroll in the park yesterday. We're not going to ask him what happened there, but he did pick up a couple of snails. Not what he was looking for, maybe.
He was rootling around with a torch.
Yeah.
Very, very dubious.
Very lucky that the local constabulary didn't ask him to come with them.
Oh, you can touch it. We've got
Come
two
on,
snails.
relinquish your grip. We've got 2 snails here.
For it.
These are lively snails. There is the Tony Hadley snail.
This is the Michelle Michelle Gayle snail. Hold it. Oh, there we go. Hang on, take the Hadley thing off the shell because it's cruel, I think. Okay.
I'm scared!
Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's a snail. You big weirdo. That's right. Mel's frightened of a snail. OK, what's going to happen now, OK, is we're going to put these two snails down, we're going to start them racing, and I think this is a perfect indicator.
As to who might win.
I think you're going to get it right.
All right, my love.
That once had steroids, I'm sorry. That looks much bigger.
Of course, the winner will be treated to a luxury banquet. It'll be embroiled in butter and a rich garlic sauce. There you go.
That's
No,
Tony.
Michelle's got a head start.
And that's
Yeah,
Michelle.
you need to move Tony's up.
Immediately, Michelle's is sort of doing a very long three-point turn.
I don't think they're going to come forward.
Come on, princess, this way, this way.
No, look at me, I'm trying to go backwards.
This way.
Just move that there. There we go.
We'll keep them going. And we'll see towards the end of the show if they've actually moved.
Yeah, probably not.
To be honest, Gina, with our luck, in the competitions we've been running, they won't have moved at all.
No.
There'll be a slight dollop of dung there.
Mine's turning round.
Michelle's is moving back into the chocks.
Yeah.
We'll see how they're getting on later.
I might reposition them on the grid, actually. Just get yourself sorted. Love it's that way.
Now,
OK.
guys, so tomorrow, Michelle, obviously, big final tomorrow.
Yes, it's the final tomorrow.
You look very relaxed, you look cool. How are you feeling?
Do you know what? I am really just looking forward to singing because we're going to have a live band. And I'm just looking forward to it more than thinking about the competition side of it. I just feel so blessed to have got to the final that I'm just going to try and enjoy it.
You're resting your larynx at the moment. Isn't that what singers do?
You're not supposed to talk before 10 a.m., darling. But
Really?
Hey!
We're never up before 10 a.m.
We do actually have something for you. This is a special American treat. It's 100% American. Soothe your throat. It's ambrosia.
Ever had it?
Not custard, is it?
Not custard.
Not custard. It's far more spectacular than custard. It's a kind of sinister brew of blancmange. Come on!
It goes down a tree.
Let's have a crack at it. Come on.
That looks nasty.
But it's good for you.
The bottom is a sort of slightly trifly,
Blancmange.
spongy element with a full blancmange on the top.
So is that going to help my throat?
It will, I promise.
We'll leave that for you there, Michelle.
Oh, can't wait.
We'll get you a spoon.
Certainly when the nausea kicks in, you'll forget about your throat pain altogether, I imagine. There's a spoon somewhere. Let's have a look.
And we probably need a bib. There we go. Charlie, cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Lovely.
Chuck.
There you go.
So I'm supposed to taste this?
Yeah, give it a go and see how the larynx is
Oh,
shaping
it looks
up.
disgusting.
This is the all-American pudding.
Oh, which may account
That's
for
too
their
big, that bit.
heart attack statistics. There you go.
What's it like?
It's minging.
It won't even go in.
It's utterly minging.
Is that bad?
That's sticky. Now, you've all spent a good portion of time in America. We do have some facts for you, and we're going to do a little thing to see how much of American culture you have absorbed, OK?
Yeah.
Here's some mighty morsels of trailer trash trivia for you.
Right, here we go. Just moving on here. OK. What are, gang, grits?
No. Oh, they're disgusting grits.
Is it corn?
What do you
Grits
think
are
it
like
is?
they're a. It's not corn.
Is it?
Grits are a. It's not cornmeal either, but it's a kind of. It's like a porridge.
A gritty porridge.
It's disgusting. You don't want to know what
I
they
do.
are.
Actually, I'm going to accept disgusting. I think that's what grits are.
They are horrible.
Now,
Absolutely
Kate, if I was to
right.
ask you for a link, what would I be asking for?
A link.
Gina?
Snog?
Your mind is set, Ms. G. I'd actually be asking for one of these.
That's a
I know
sausage.
that.
Yeah, a link is a sausage.
It's a sausage. We've seen that. Put it away. Just imagine that's been down by my feet for the last 10 minutes.
You might also want to know that a baby in Florida was named, this is absolutely true, True Will Laughing Life Bucky Boomer Manifest Destiny.
Yep, that was true. And you might want to know that in Vermont, it's illegal for women to wear false teeth without the written permission of their husbands. So watch out there.
And apparently, guys, you may not have picked this up when you're on tour, apparently 54% of Americans prefer to fold their toilet paper rather than wad it.
I'm a folder.
I'm
a
wadder. I'm an absolute
You a
wadder.
folder or a wadder, lads? Fold. Thank you, Michelle. I'm with you.
Okay.
Can we just check on the snails there, which I'm Michelle's bid for freedom going slightly better. And the final question is, which I'm going to ask to Gina, how much is a pint of milk in the States? It's actually, I think they sell them by the gallon.
A carton of milk. Yeah. Carton of milk.
What?
2.5 pints a gallon, I
Okay.
think, is the measurement we want.
$1.09.
$1.09.
Well, we're going to find out from the man himself. I do believe Henry, our American correspondent, driver of the Reborn bus, is on the phone. Henry!
Such a good man. Henry, are you there?
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
I phoned you, babe. You haven't called me back.
No, well, you're supposed to call me back. You never did.
No, I called you. You didn't call me back. I left a message.
Where's my pillow, Henry?
Listen. I can't believe you're actually racing dinner.
All the girls really heart you, Henry.
Yeah. You're turning into a hot love honey here in the UK. That's what I'm saying. Of course, Henry's now driving Anthrax, so he's sort of, that's probably why he's not returning your calls. He's moved on, the music business is fast.
Henry, could you confirm for us how much does a carton of milk cost? Gina G said $1.09.
For a pint?
No,
for a gallon, for a quart, or whatever it is.
Gallon. Now, I buy a gallon of milk at a time, and it's like $2.99.
No, that's not.
8 pints is a gallon. Hang on, 8 pints is a gallon.
Yeah, and then we're talking. Okay, my measurements are up a spout.
A carton of milk.
A carton of milk is how much?
A carton.
4 quarts.
Yes. How much in money?
It's 4 groats, isn't it?
4 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask me to do math.
See, suddenly the difference between our two cultures is huge, Henry. You're talking quarts, we're talking pints. We're talking florins, you're talking dollars.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Indeed. Once again, Henry, we've learnt nothing, and there are no prizes.
No prizes for you, Henry. Henry, thanks so much. You've been a brilliant correspondent. And we'll miss talking to you. We may just phone you anyway next week.
Henry, I really need my satin pillow back.
Oh, no, I'm using it now.
For what, Henry?
Whiff of diva there. I need my satin pillow.
What are you doing with her satin pillow, Henry?
I use it on the bus for myself now.
Oh, Lisa's going to
Henry, what happened to the tiara? Her tiara as well.
Oh, I have that too. It's up on the dash of the bus. Looks like a big racing crown.
You're not wearing it, are you?
Princess Gina, tiara and satin pillow.
Yeah. Good Lord. Now,
the tiara was a joke.
We take a quick look at the snails. As you can see, that Michelle Gayle snail has...
I got out first.
Yeah. Having said that, this Tony snail's got a real lick on now, so we'll see how they're doing after the break. Do you join us then?
Cool, we're going to be taking your calls after this little break, so if you want to call and ask who would get the most votes, David Van Day or Rip Van Winkle, then phone us on 0207 221 4444.
Or perhaps you'd like to ask our American travellers, what happens if you lose the Florida Keys? Do you go to your neighbour Miami and see if they've got a spare set? Think about it, ponder it, and return to us. You can text us, RISE, make sure, 83188, make sure you put the word Mel Sue at the start of your message, or email us at melandsue@risetv.co.uk. You have your information, you have your orders. See you in 2.
Goodbye. we go. Back to the old snail race. Michelle Gayle versus Tony Hadley in the reborn snail race. Michelle is veering off again.
She's veering off again. And we should say welcome back to Rise.
Hello. Now, I read today that Daniela Westbrook is having lots of nookie before she goes into I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Nookie.
Apparently Tony Blackburn advised her she'll need lots of wood when she's in the jungle. Now, Kelly Brook, of course, filmed her part in a very new film that was shot at Newcastle railway station yesterday.
She asked for a difficult role to get her teeth into, and they got her an egg mayonnaise one from the buffet.
That's a hell of a denture cruncher, that one. Now, we're building up to the big finale of Reborn in the USA. We're joined, of course, by Gina G, by Michelle Gayle, one of the finest, and Hayden Eshen.
Hooray!
Hooray, 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 hooray.
Now, Hayden, you were essentially the sort of baby of the tour. That's right. Did they patronise you? Did they treat you like a child?
No, we all got treated the same, you know. I got treated the same as everyone else. I mean, everyone had respect for each other, so that's the main thing. And I mean, I enjoyed myself, so.
It looked like you enjoyed yourself, I have to say. And of course, you know, in Ultimate Case, you were 9?
9 years old.
9 years old.
Yeah.
So like Michelle, you've been in the business, and actually all three of you have been in the business since babies, really, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. Exactly. Not me, actually. I was a DJ.
You're a DJ?
That's in the business.
Well, kind of, yeah.
Where did you DJ, Gina?
In Australia.
Ah.
What sort of club?
Cool clubs.
I bet. What kind of music?
Sorry?
What kind of music?
House. When house first came in, you know, it was really big out there. Acid and all that.
Making some shapes. Doing the fish.
Doing the box.
I was a real baby when I started. I started when I was about 15.
Blimey.
DJing in a club?
Yep.
Good Lord.
I know, they tried to arrest me, but
I've escaped. And Michelle's made another break for the border.
Just can't bring me in.
Tony's chasing me.
Space.
These snails are very, very safe, by the way.
Can I just say we had a snail wrangler, i.e. a professional, trained snail looker after, who's come in, which is a marvellous thing. I didn't know they existed. Life is good.
He's a very good one. Let's have a look now, again, back to Reborn, at a clip of Hayden in action in New York. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that you still care for me. Now that I'm here with you, I'll never let you go. Look into your eyes, and I know.
Now, one word, showboating, Hayden.
Well, you know, it had to be done.
If I knew it was that simple, I'd do karaoke and I've got my tiny little gut out and throw mine around. There you go.
Can I just ask you, the whole pants above the jeans look, is that very in at the moment?
Not really, no.
Have you tucked yourself in today?
Let's have a look.
I think.
Are you flying high?
I'm fine.
Or not
I'm
really?
fine. I'm all right.
You're all right. He's gone for a low brief.
They're slightly high.
Yeah.
Now that was, I mean, did you think about doing it? Did you think the song's going well, but what I really need is a little bit of nude work?
Yeah. To be honest, it was just before I went on. I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna do something unexpected.
Oh,
and
it's
I just
good
thought,
that you did it, mate.
just
It was great.
take the show.
Right?
Yeah, he looked
Right,
good.
on stage, you had to get rid of it.
Even more unexpected would have been the trousers going, I think. Just loosening the waistband and then slowly
yeah.
singing.
Maybe next time,
When we've been on tour, we've done sort of, 3-month tours or whatever, we tend to get very, very out of shape, even more than we are at present. Did you keep fit on tour? Did you do any sort of working out, kind of?
Very few
None
gyms.
at all.
There were no gyms where we were, so like, I think Tony and Pete used to try and search out a YMCA or something like that.
Yeah, that was closed.
To get down very
There you go.
Young man, there's a place you can go.
I said young man. Very good. I like to think of that. Excellent. Hovering around New York looking for YMCAs. Now, are you all going tomorrow? Obviously, Michelle, you have to be there.
Yes.
Can I just say that your snail is making... No, it's Tony. Now, you've gone
Tony's
sort of...
on the right
Tony's
way.
going up the end.
You've gone left field. You're on the outer perimeter of the trail.
I'm free. I'm a free spirit.
You're following your own course.
Absolutely.
So, will you be there to support Gina and Hayden? Will you be there?
Most definitely.
Everyone will be there.
We all will be there.
We have no
Can I just
idea
say
what we're doing it, do we?
it's on at 6 o'clock on Saturday.
Yes.
It's not the normal time. It's on earlier,
live.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Have you got your outfits prepared, guys?
Yeah, well, you better.
I have.
And you've got your song prepared?
Yeah, my
Are you allowed to
songs.
say
I'm
what
singing
it
3
is?
songs.
Yes.
2 songs that I've sung already on the show. Lovely Tender by Elvis Presley and Say a Little Prayer by Aretha Franklin.
Lovely.
And then
you
my
did that
third
so
song
well.
is one of my own ones, but I can't tell you what.
That you
Okay.
One of my own songs that I've released before.
Yeah.
From your back catalogue. Right.
Okay.
Okay, we have a caller on the line. I do believe his name is Michael. And he's from Manchester. Hello, Michael.
Good morning. How are you, Mel and Sue?
Very well. My word, you're a force of nature.
How are you? How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Just off to work.
Oh, where do you work, Michael?
I work on the road. I work for boring chartered surveyors, unlike you guys.
But, well, you see, we have no personality but are in show business, where you are wasted in chartered surveying. You seem to have an enormous breakfast television personality on you there, Michael.
Well, there you go.
Do you wear a hard hat at work on the road?
A hard hat?
In an office?
No. I wear a suit. I'm the initial guy who goes out to see everyone. I wear a boring shirt and tie every day.
I thought you said you worked on the road.
Do you wear a deep-sea diving outfit to work?
Just on a Friday.
I like the sound of you, Michael, very much indeed. Now, can you call up every day and inspire us with your wit and, frankly, your enthusiasm? What's your question?
What's your question?
My question is for Michelle.
Yes.
And Michelle, I have got a lot of your CD singles actually in my collection.
Oh, wicked.
Only your first album. I've not got your second album, but I did get your first album.
Okay.
My question for you was there anybody on the tour that you didn't really like, apart from the guy from Then Jericho? And what are your real thoughts on Sonia?
Okay, there's no one on the tour that I didn't, apart from Mark Shaw, which I liked him in the beginning, but obviously I didn't like him at the end. And there's no one else that I didn't like. And Sonia, a lot of my friends, when I got back, were like, oh, that's Sonia, this, that, and the other. Sonia is lovely. She had a little bit of a blip in the beginning, and I think a lot of the audience kind of focused on that in her first beginning weeks, and she actually changed completely and got much more open and lovely, and she's actually a lovely girl, so I really like her.
Oh, I'm really glad. I used to love Sonia when I was
She
young.
is. Still love her, please. She's lovely.
Michael, can I just ask?
Can I be really, really cheeky, Mel and Sue?
Go for it, my love, go for it.
Is it possible I could have a signed photo of Michelle Gayle?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
I don't have any photos on me, though, but I will send you one.
Michael,
Oh, that'd be wicked.
do you want one of us as well?
No, he doesn't want one of
No,
those.
he doesn't want one.
Now, Michael, can I just ask what other female artists you have in your record collection?
I'm a big, massive fan of Kylie. Madonna, all the huge stars, really, to be honest. But Kylie I've followed since I was 10, since she was Charlene, and I've got everything known to man. You should come round and have a look at my collection one day. Come in for a cup of tea.
Right. Michael, if you were here, I'd grab you to my two marbles and a sock like bosom, but you're not.
Michael, I will always picture you with a hard hat on. I'm sorry. Whatever you wear to work, I see you with a hard hat.
I've got a slightly different image, but there you go. Perhaps a feather boa. Now, listen, Michael, thanks for phoning in. Please phone in again.
Can you leave all your details, your name and address?
I will do, Michelle.
Okay.
Bye.
I think Michael's my favourite caller of all time.
And Henry. He's lovely.
Loving
and
him.
I think we've got, is it Keisha? Keisha. Is your second name Lorraine, Keisha?
Hello?
I'm turning myself away.
Keisha, are you there? Are you there? I'm so sorry about that. It was truly tragic.
Cover her face.
But how are you this morning, Keisha?
I'm fine.
Very good.
She's slightly muted off that pun, to be fair.
What's your question, Keisha?
This is for Hayden.
Yes?
Since he's been on a tour and he's come back, has anyone been two-faced and tried to be your friend since you've been on the show?
Has anyone been two-faced to you?
My phone's been ringing a lot more lately.
A lot more friends.
A lot more friends, yeah.
Really? Beware of those fake friends.
I will be.
I just say embrace any friends that are coming near you. I take them all on board. I don't know.
Yeah. So
you think people are basically thinking, Hayden's going to make a few quid. He's on the up.
Yeah, but I've got good friends as well, so...
Yeah, sure.
That helps.
And you've been in the biz for long enough, you know what's what.
I know
Good.
what's what for real.
So there you go. He's a grounded young man. Okay, so he's So if you want to make a few bob of Hayden, don't bother because he's wise to it. Don't ring him up. He knows. He knows. Did you find that, Gina? Did you find suddenly, Gina's back in town and everyone's like locusts preying on you?
Well, my phone's been ringing more, obviously, but it's not people that have wiped me off the face of the earth when I wasn't having hits.
Yeah.
It's just more my phone's ringing from work coming in, which is
a good
great.
thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'd like to experience that.
My phone rings a lot. It's always my mother.
Yeah, always. Now, if you're up for it, we do have a game that our team of Rise Games technicians have been working on. When I say team, that's of course a lie because it's one man.
Phil.
It's like a Korean sweatshop. Phil sources the snails and then he does the games. Now, okay, we've got an all-American game for you today.
Yeah, nothing is more American than cherry pie, obviously, but unfortunately the cherry pie hurling contest has been cancelled because I ate all the pies.
Who ate all the pies?
I did.
Good. Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please come with me as we play Celebrity Cherry Spitting.
Come with me.
Come with me. Now,
Ushering you. Come on,
Guys,
Gina,
if
I'm not
you'd
getting
like
out of
to
cherry
form
spitting, not for all the tea. Are you? You're looking all right there from the rear while they take their places. Let me tell you that cherry spitting originates from the cherry pit spit, which began in 1974 in Michigan, is recognised by the Guinness Book of Records, and the current world record is 95 feet and 9 inches. Over to you, Mel. My facts are over.
Thanks very much indeed, Sue.
Good for you, girl.
I'm excited. Now, the rules of this celebrity cherry spitting are very, very simple. Celebrities spit cherries. Now, we have... These cherries are very, very expensive. We could only find these in a very expensive London store. We worked out they cost £2.50 each. So there you go. Cherry for you.
Treasure it.
Cherry for you.
Can I just have money?
The first to pop their cherry, of course, is Hayden. So, right. Can you like
there's a starting line, Hayden.
Okay.
Hayden is 20 years old. He weighs in, I'd say, around about 10 stone, maybe 11, pushing it. His young palate and fondness for fruit.
Bite the cherry, get the stone in the middle. Bite the cherry, quick.
Bite the cherry, work it in your mouth, work it down and get the...
Bite the cherry,
work
lads.
Work it.
Get the stone.
Loosen limber. You're the champ.
Okay, good.
Oh, wow. You ready?
I'm ready. Hee-ha! Okay.
It's a bounce out.
Michelle's next. I can't do it.
Here we go.
You can do it, love. You can do it.
She's gunshot Gayle.
How
She
do you do
favours
it?
the more traditional whippet stance, which makes for an ultimately strong spit.
Very good.
And Gina. Third up is Gina.
Yep. Gina there.
Come out here. It mightn't be a cherry.
Gina's favouring the traditional whippet stance there. She's gone for the Morello option. Barrels loaded. Let's go.
Come on, Gina.
That's a pair of lungs on Gina. Fantastic. That's gone into the next borough, I tell you.
The winner of cherry spitting is Michelle Gayle.
Although I would like to give a special commendation to Gina. I honestly never seen saliva travel that quickly. Well, not since I was 17 years old at the Croydon Rotary Field, anyway.
Hang on a sec, guys. Did we say you could have another cherry? That's another £2.50.
Yes.
Very nice. They're worth the money.
I think this is the most expensive item we've ever had on Rise, and we're enjoying that, certainly.
We should say, Michelle, you came first, but there are no prizes.
No prizes. Just before we go, we're going to have a look at who's in the clash of the gastropods in the race between Snail Michelle Gayle and Sail Tony. The final positions are... Oh, it's Michelle Gayle. There you go. Well done.
Michelle, good luck tomorrow night. We'll be watching.
You can see that race live on BBC 4. There you go.
Gonna say what's up to Chris Rock? I'm a mischief maker.